Question everything, for the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, yeah, gangster up in the building. That gangster rap culture, the gangster rap culture. Yeah, y'all seen what happened out there in Chicago, right? Downtown with Mello's coming out party or coming out concert. 14 gone. 14 hit. 4 gone. Go figure, right? But see, remember, gangster rap culture, that destructive culture, came out in 1988, 1989 to circumvent hip-hop itself. You know, fight the power that be, F the police, coming straight from the underground. Remember those lyrics? Yeah, well, they had to move those lyrics out the way because they can't have people fighting the power and uniting as a people to be able to go against a system of destruction that Holocaust, massacre, and genocide our people. They ain't gonna fund their own demise. So what they had to do was come up with something. And who they came up with? Remember, 1988, 1989, NWA came out, ends with attitude. Yeah, gangster, what? Come through. And now we've been flooded for years with gangster rap music, gangster rap culture. Now our children want to be gangsters, want to be pimps, want to be about that life. And then the prison systems became private, and now you more mass incarcerated than anybody in the world. I think that was by accident. Even Kanye West told you, if you just look at the top 10 rap songs on the top 10 billboards, you will see that every last one of them was promoting what? Black genocide. But you cool, you gangster, you tough, you bout that life. I don't care, I go to jail, I sit in prison and do 32 years because I'm about that life. Ain't that what it's about? As people at home crying over their loved ones being taken away, off the planet, no longer to be found, because now life don't mean nothing to y'all no more. Because you gotta be cool, you gotta be hard, you gotta be tough. And that's what it is, right? Against your own people. But you ain't tough against those who Holocaust massacred and genocide you. You ain't tough against those that came through and wiped out your communities through race riots and floods and burned down Black Wall Streets and many other different things to you, keep you in ghetto slums and hoods. You ain't tough against them, those that come and jump up out on you and all you got is a wallet and do. They were scared for their life and you gone. You ain't tough on that. You ain't banging on that. But this is what we got going on. Not to mention you want to protest. No more violence in the community. No more violence in the community. But you ain't trying to stop the promotion of the violence in your community with all these different promotions that's going on through music and entertainment and many other things coming from the up top elites that's getting paid off of all of this. This is where we at, huh? So my heart go out to those that lost their loved ones. My heart go out to those that's sitting in the hospitals and many other places trying to recover off of what just happened. It's a tragedy, but in order to stop this, you got to put boots on the ground, 10 toes down, and get to these radio stations and get to this Hollywood and all these promoters that's promoting this music that's destructive in our community. Remember, we ain't the ones that created the GUNs. We ain't the ones that created the DRUGs. They are, and they flooded our communities with it. It don't come from us, come from them. And when you start to acknowledge the truth about these things, you can change some stuff. Stop the promotion of it. You can stop the actual doing of it. You can stop the actual action, the output of it. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. You promote it, it's seen, it's idolized, it's honored and worshipped, and then it's mimicked, and then it's acted out by the youth who are impressionable, coming up, wanting to be like you. Big chains, you know what I mean? Big diamonds, you know what I mean? Big cars sitting on dubs and 22s. And then step on my shoes if you want to, dude. Yeah, looking at your own with the evil eye. Just your own. Go figure. Go figure. I want to come out here that nit, if you know what I mean, right? But nobody else, huh? Just your own, huh? Who you think programmed you to think like that and be like that? Huh? You went from KKK and the swinging trees, from the lynching, to doing all sorts of chaotic things to yourself. That was promoted, guys. And when you realize that, you can change something. When you start having a heart for your own and understand that those that is orchestrating it behind the scenes, the puppet masters, are getting paid off of you, giving you probation, ankle bracelets, prison time, jail times, lawyers, and everything else that you have to deal with in order to get out of their system that they waiting to grab you up. The moment you act on what they promoting to you, you will understand what's going on. But until then, ain't nothing gonna change. All that, we shall overcome, stop the violence in our community, ain't gonna stop until you stop those that's promoting the violence in your community. That's the logical thought of things. Stop the promotion, you stop the action. Bottom line, can we get there? Because if, at the end of the day, if Mello was actually doing gospel music, do you think that type of stuff would have happened at the club that night? Do you think those children would have been there acting up at the club that night if it was about gospel music? No, it was about that gangster rap music. And in turn, that's what we get. We get the outcome of being gangsters against each other. Bags on bags on bags, graves on graves on graves, prisons on prisons on prisons. What part you can't comprehend? And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But it is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.